Welcome to my channel for a new recipe. Today I am making a super easy milky caramel cake, also called très leches caramel cake. This cake is just divine. I've tried it in a Turkish restaurant and I had to make it because it was so soft and it melted in the mouth with the delicious taste of caramel. So stay tuned to find out how I make it. If you're new to my channel, press on the subscribe button, it's absolutely free. Click on the like and share my videos with your family and friends. You will find the list of all the ingredients you need for this recipe in the description box. For the ingredients for the cake, you will need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, 100 grams of sugar or half a cup, 40 grams of oil or 4 tablespoons, 70 grams of flour plus 2 extra tablespoons or half a cup and 2 extra tablespoons, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. First, preheat the oven at 180 degrees. Then in a large bowl, add the 2 eggs, add the sugar, add the vanilla extract, then beat well until foamy and creamy. If you don't have an electric mixer, just use a whisk and work it hard. When you have a creamy texture, add the oil and mix well. Then add the baking powder to the flour and sieve the flour into the mixture. Then start folding the flour delicately until it's well combined. Do not overmix the batter. Stop once the flour is all incorporated. Oil and cover with parchment paper and oven tray. Use a small oven tray or your cake will be too thin. Transfer the batter into the oven tray. Tap the tray onto the table so that all the air comes up. Bake the cake at 180 degrees for around 25 to 35 minutes depending on your oven. Mine was ready in 30 minutes. To check if your cake is ready, insert a toothpick and if it comes out clean, then the cake is ready. For the caramel sauce, you will need 50 grams of sugar or a quarter cup, 50 grams of butter or 2 tablespoons, and 55 grams of double cream or a quarter cup. Add the sugar into a hot pan and let it completely melt and change into a golden color. Then add the butter and stir quickly. Let it melt and start bubbling up. Then add the double cream and stir very quickly, but keep your hand far away from the pan so you don't get burnt. When you obtain a caramel color, turn the heat off and set aside. Then use a knife to separate the cake from the tray. Turn over the cake and remove the parchment paper. Then turn back the cake over once you remove the parchment paper. Peel off the top part of the cake if you see that it's coming off. If it's not, just leave it. Mine was peeling off, so I removed it. And finish by pricking the cake all over with a fork. The ingredients for the milk mixture: 40 grams of icing sugar or a quarter cup, 250 ml of milk or 1 cup, and 55 grams of double cream or a quarter cup. Add the icing sugar and the double cream into the milk and stir well until well combined. Then pour it over the cake and let the cake soak up the milk mixture. Meanwhile, prepare the chantilly cream. Add 160 grams of cold double cream with 2 tablespoons of sugar and beat until thick and fluffy. Transfer the chantilly cream into a pouch. Keep 2 tablespoons on the side to decorate the cake. If you don't have a pouch, you can just spread the cream on the cake. You will end up with the same result. Then spread the cream all over the cake. Leave your cake in the fridge for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, pour the caramel sauce all over the cake. If your caramel sauce has thickened, just heat it up a few minutes, let it cool down, and then pour it over the cake. Then take the 2 tablespoons of double cream that we've left aside and add a little bit of milk, as it's too thick, so it becomes creamy. Be careful not to add too much milk, you don't want to end up with the runny cream. Then transfer the 2 tablespoons of double cream into a freezer plastic bag and cut the end bit. Start making lines into the cake as quickly as you can so you don't end up with the wibbly lines like the first one I did. But don't worry about it, if you have wibbly lines, it will not show when you're going to start decorating the cake. Then start using a knife or a skewer and make some lines going the opposite way, like the one we do when we decorate a millefeuille. And as you can see, the wobbly lines don't show anymore. Et voila, our delicious milky creamy caramel cake is ready, and believe me, it won't last for long. Now it's your turn to make it. I hope you will try it and leave me a comment to let me know how it turned out for you. Bon appétit! If you liked the video, like and share with your family and friends, and before you leave, click on the subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. It's completely free. Hit the bell to receive notification and leave me a comment about the video or what you would like me to cook in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with a new recipe.